Now, KWTX News 10 Sports with Troy Hunt.
Well, here we are at the Ford Center at the Star, Big 12 Media Days, today day 2, and it was the day that Baylor and Texas took center stage. Texas, bright and early this morning, Tom Herman, one of the first to speak. We'll hear from him in just a moment. And then Baylor and Matt Rule, who did a nice job today, I think, of getting folks here at the Big 12 to understand what Baylor's been doing off the football field to get ready for this upcoming season, and changing the culture was a big theme in what he talked about today. As for the things going on the field for the Baylor Bears, one big question heading into this fall camp and this season is the quarterback spot. Who's going to win the starting job? There are 3 guys trying to win that job right now. Anu Solomon, who transferred from Arizona, Zach Smith, and Charlie Brewer. And as of right now, Matt Rule says he doesn't know who's going to start this season.
The quarterback battle, I feel all good about all 3 of them. You know, Anu Solomon's been there. He's been to the Pac-12 championship game. He's got a certain something about him. Zach Smith, I think, has all the talent in the world. He just needs to continue to play. And Charlie Brewer from Lake Travis, you know, he should have been at the prom. He should have been in math class, and he's out there with us and still completing about 70% of his passes in spring. So I think all 3 of those kids are good players, and I'm going to let them battle it out.
All right, Taylor Williamson joining me now here at Media Days, and that was a little ambiguous. We didn't get much out of Matt Rule there.
It was very ambiguous, Troy. Yeah, Coach Rule playing the whole quarterback situation, playing the cards very close to the vest. Obviously, 3 good options, but we wanted to try and get a little more information. We went over and talked to the players. You got KJ Smith. He chases those quarterbacks every practice. Blake Blackmar, he protects them. So I spoke with them, tried to see if they had a unique take on the situation.
It's a competition. It's a competition. They're going back and forth at it. It's going to go into camp, and in my opinion, just let the best man win.
The team has faith in all 3 of them. They're all good leaders. They're all great guys that show up to work every day. Personally, I don't really care who's back there as long as they throw touchdowns.
And I think Blake Blackmar said it best. As long as they're throwing touchdowns, you know, he's happy to protect whoever.
Everybody will be happy if they're throwing touchdowns.
We'll get some more clarity here soon, but it sounds like they're going to have a good starter regardless of who's picked.
And it sounds like fun competition in camp. All right, Taylor Williamson, thank you so much. When we talk about Texas and Tom Herman, he talked about his quarterback situation too. Texas had a very up and down year last year, but one of the bright spots, freshman Shane Buechele, who was the starting quarterback for the Longhorns, Tom Herman has taken over, and that's his guy as of right now. And he says Shane has done a nice job to be even better this year.
Shane has done a marvelous job of coming in this summer and really trying to be more of a leader. You know, last year he was a true freshman that was just trying to keep his head above water, and this year we've challenged him.
All right, now an update from the USGA Junior Amateur Championship, and William Pacey from Temple having a better day than he had yesterday, but it looks like with a couple of holes left, he's going to miss the cut. He will not play in the match play portion of the USGA Championship up there in Kansas, so a tough week for William Pacey. All right, that's it for sports here at the Ford Center at Big 12 Media Days, News 10 at 6. We'll be right back.